Today on Hot News, scientists have determined the ideal duration for sex.
Open wide for the most expensive coffee in the world. And no, it's not from Starbucks.
What reality TV show would you like to spend your 15 minutes of fame on?
Justify your existence spring break style. Coming up.
Is your tournament bracket already busted? Don't worry, we won't make fun of you. Hot News starts right now. A new study, which is probably going to be very comforting to a lot of dudes, says that sex should last between 7 and 13 minutes. Anything longer than that is too long. Keeping in mind I'm just quoting from the study, I am not editorializing. The research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine contained another shocker. Women are generally satisfied with just a quickie, and men are the ones who wish that sex lasted a lot longer. So I guess a lot of stand-up comedians are just going to have to adjust their material.
We all have our dirty little secrets, and thanks to the power of network television, the whole world can learn about them. So what reality TV show would you go on?
I don't think you could win this TV show, but Real World, I think I'd be great for it.
The Real World, could you imagine a 6'5" female on there? They've never had it.
Maybe The Bachelor. I think I'd win.
I'd be on Next just because it's funny, and I'd be the kind of person who necks everyone right as they get off the bus.
Probably like Laguna Beach, even though it's not on anymore, and I think I'd do well because you just have to be a teenager.
I would love to be on The Real World because that looks like a lot of fun to be trapped in a house, an awesome house with a bunch of strangers for a few months. And I think I would end up being the crazy drunk in the house that gets on everybody's nerves but still has the most fun.
I would be on Big Brother and I'd probably be the first one to get kicked out.
I would want to grow about a foot, and I would want to be on America's Next Top Model, and I would just be fierce and amazing. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, but if I was a foot taller, I'm sure I'd do fabulously.
Oh honey, you are fierce.
A group called Negative Population Growth is offering scholarships for the best essays on how to deal with overpopulation. So if you're currently sharing a double the size of your closet back home, you should have plenty of inspiration. The deadline's April 18th. Good luck. And now it's time for great moments in spring break history. On July 5th, 1946, French engineer Louis Réard introduced the skimpiest bathing suit in history. In fact, none of the fashion models would wear it, and he had to hire an exotic dancer to show it off. The new suit was so explosive, Réard decided to name it after the place where the United States had tested a nuclear bomb only the week before, the Bikini Atoll. And that's your great moment in spring break history. Stick around.
If this coffee doesn't wake you up, its price certainly will. Kopi Luwak costs $600 a pound. So what makes it so expensive? Every bean is harvested from the dung of the Asian palm civet, a weird-looking cat-like thing. The civets eat only the ripest beans, and their digestive enzymes reportedly make the coffee less bitter and less caffeinated. So if you're down with the idea of drinking coffee that came out of this thing's bottom, bottoms up.
Spending your vacay sipping Mai Tais while you tan on a beach is so passé. The newest trend is seeing the world while helping out your fellow man. Eye to Eye is a travel agency that features dozens of trips where the focus is on volunteering in local communities. Why not spend your summer teaching English to children in Kenya? Or maybe you're a jock and would rather coach football in Trinidad. Want to save the pandas? Then consider a trip to China, where you'll work in a conservation center. Prices vary, but you've got to admit one of these trips will probably be a lot more memorable than the conga line at Senor Frogs.
We sent Amanda down to Panama City, Florida. In upcoming weeks, she'll be giving you a look at one of the hottest spring break destinations in the country. So go out and party this weekend and make sure to report back here Monday morning. That's an order.